I don't know. It's been a long time.
If we did, I think you may have been a sophomore in high school when we were doing this back in the day. But anyway, welcome, Brady. I know you're not a stranger to calling basketball games, but I'm glad to have you here with me.
Well, it's good to be here, and I tell you what, it's always a great feeling to be back in the Bear Cave, but I've been looking forward to basketball season ever since football season started, so.
Well, good to have you here. Jenna Tom's on tech. Also, we have Smith, Taylor Smith. I always want to say Callan because that's who I'm used to. But anyway, Taylor Smith on tech as well. Lady Bears basketball, they got the Mustangs, Lady Mustangs in town. Lady Mustangs coming off of looks like a 4-game losing streak. You're listening to the Morgantown Bank and Trust pregame show, by the way. And then the Lady Bears coming off of a couple games, winning against Hancock County and before that Trinity as well.
Right. Yep. Always good to hear the Lady Bears coming out with a district win. And, I was on the road, but I was glad to hear that things went well over in Whitesville. I know video wasn't working, but I got to tune in a little bit on the radio. And, if you're ever – the best way, in my opinion, has always been radio. I know everybody likes to watch the game, but download the WLBQ app so that in the event of any kind of discrepancy with the signal, you can always listen to the game as it happens. But not to mention, I'm a little partial. That's my favorite radio station.
Well, I don't blame you, mine too. Lady Bears coming in tonight, 3-1 on the season, and the Lady Mustangs 2-4 on the seasons. Head coach Lexi Smith for the Lady Bears, and looks like Ryan Groves, the head coach for the Lady Mustangs. We have looks like pretty even teams on the stat sheets. Of course, you've got 2 games less played for the Lady Bears than the Lady Mustangs. I'm trying to find the feed on YouTube so I can share it on Facebook for everybody else listening.
Well,
go ahead, hammer down.
Every year, you kind of this is almost brings the energy of a district matchup when you have 2 counties that border each other, and so we've always seen great games out of these Muhlenberg County girls. A lot of familiar names, and we'll kind of start to discuss that as we take a look at your Delta Faucet keys to the game. And Cody, I know you've got some specifics that you want to talk about to that. So, what are your Delta Faucet keys to the game for Lady Bears tonight?
So I talked to Coach Belcher. I always say Miss Belcher. Her number 1 key to the game was stop Wilkins. Wilkins is their leading scorer. She's averaging over 17 points a game, 17.2 points a game for the Lady Mustangs, and the next scorer is 8 points a game. So she wants, I would imagine, talking to her, she's going to do chaser defense on her. You're going to see maybe some face guarding as well, hoping that will I say our best defender being on Wilkins, trying to prevent her from being the person that beats us. Also, rebound. She said they need to focus on rebounding. We're coming up against a Lady Mustang team that has rebounded, about 10, 20 more times. And so they're averaging about 3 more rebounds per game, which is not a lot. But 3 possessions, especially offensive boards, make a big difference.
Yeah.
And free throw percentage. She wants to shoot about 75% or more free throw percentage for tonight. With our free throw shooters for the Lady Bears are looks like 80%, 84% for Ava Wilson is our leading free throw percentage with shooting over 5 free throws. Destin Wester, of course, is 100%. She's out 4 for 4. But we have Anne-Marie at 61.8. She said she wanted to try to get Anne-Marie up to about 70% free throw shooting.
I completely agree with everything. Wilkins, even last year, came to Butler County and definitely put up some points against the Lady Bears, so I can see where that's going to be a focus. I agree with everything you said. Another thing I'd like to add is I think keeping some of our leading scorers out of foul trouble. I know Anne-Marie Skaggs, Carly Cardwell are 2 that come to mind that play intense defense. Keeping those girls out of foul trouble, I think, will play a big role in this game as well. Obviously, we want to keep them on the court as long as we can, and so I think that that would be another Delta Faucet key to the game. But, everything you said, and I know Coach Belcher sent you some information on that. That's what they're going to come out and do, and I always appreciate Coach Belcher's ability to make those adjustments, especially come halftime. You can see a team come back and really start to play play against their opponent's weaknesses and play more to their strengths. So that's what I'm looking forward to. Like you said, this is an even matched when it comes to offense. I know defensively, I forgot the Lady
Mustangs.
Yes.
It's okay.
Have played two more games.
Hey, you should have heard me the first night. It was a long night for old Rusty Donaldson here. Like Coach Belcher, I think this is her, I want to say third season or maybe fourth. I can't remember, but she's coming in tonight hoping for, she's had a successful tenure here as a head coach, but she's really looking forward to this team, saying this team has a lot of potential, especially to win the district. They listen well, they're coachable, and that's a big thing. Positive attitude and being coachable. You can have all the talent in the world, but if you're not coachable, it doesn't mean anything.
Well, that's exactly right. And, I mean, you've got some experience on this team. You know, you're looking at 5 seniors who have stuck with the program. You know, you've seen, I've watched for many years, Anne-Marie Skaggs, Carrington Hunt, Tinsley Belcher, even in some of their younger years, playing up into the varsity level. So, I mean, you've got the experience here that you need, and that's something that you look forward to, especially when you get to the end of the season. You start looking at the district tournament. And so this is a team that is kind of grown up under Coach Belcher. So that's another thing, too, that you can't oftentimes you can't kind of put into words the connections between a team and the coach that have kind of come in at the same time. This is so this is a special team.
They're going to play hard for her.
Exactly.
And you may not, like I said, talent-wise, we have talent, but we may not be as talented as some of the other teams we play. But I guarantee you, those girls are going to play harder for Coach Belcher than they will, anyone else. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back for more Morgantown Bank and Trust pregame show. You're listening to 103.5 North and 101.5 South WLBQ.
Morgantown Bank and Trust knows what being on the home team is all about. Since 1880, Morgantown Bank and Trust has been serving the people of Butler County. And since 1976, we've been a part of every WLBQ broadcast of Butler County High School athletics. As your only home-owned independent bank, we want to be a pillar of the community. And we work hard every day to give you exceptional professional service from people you know and trust. Good luck, Bears, from Morgantown Bank and Trust. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. The best faucets and plumbing fixtures for one of the world's most recognized and trusted brands. Delta Faucet has a long relationship with Morgantown and Butler County and feels that one of the company's biggest assets is the committed, dedicated workforce from Butler County. Visit DeltaFaucetCompany.com to apply. Delta is proud to support the sports teams and students of Butler County and proud to be located in Morgantown. Delta Faucet Company of Morgantown knows about teamwork. Our team takes pride in manufacturing the best faucets and plumbing fixtures for one of the world's most recognized and trusted brands. Delta Faucet has a long relationship with Morgantown and Butler County and feels that one of the company's biggest assets is the committed, dedicated workforce from Butler County. Visit DeltaFaucetCompany.com to apply. Delta is proud to support the sports teams and students of Butler County and proud to be located in Morgantown. Delta Faucet Company of Morgantown knows about teamwork. Our team takes pride in manufacturing the best faucets and plumbing fixtures for one of the world's most recognized and trusted brands. Delta Faucet has a long relationship with Morgantown and Butler County and feels that one of the company's biggest assets is the committed, dedicated workforce from Butler County. Visit DeltaFaucetCompany.com to apply. Delta is proud to support the sports teams and students of Butler County and proud to be located in Morgantown.
Looking for climate-controlled storage units? We've got you covered. Protect your valuables by letting everything sit in a nice temperature-controlled area. Several sizes to choose from, all protected by the latest cameras, keyless entry, loading dock with ramp for easy loading and unloading. Located at 107 North Main Street in Morgantown, call us today at 270-999-0426 to reserve yours today before they fill up. Or come by Parkway Cars and Tires and talk to Terrell.
You know texting while driving is dangerous. That's not new information. Yet most people admit to doing it anyway. Drivers are 23 times more likely to be involved in a car accident while texting. Know the facts and wait to text. The danger is real and it applies to you. Information provided by Virginia Tech Transportation Institute. Visit Hawker Family Insurance in Morgantown, Kentucky today at www.hawkerins.com.
With 3 kids, a husband, a full-time job, and a side photography business to run, Christy doesn't spend much time thinking about insurance. But when a loose hubcap comes bouncing toward her minivan and puts a nasty dent in the hood, that's when Christy is glad she's insured with Kentucky Farm Bureau. Because it's not just Kentucky's Farm Bureau, it's Christy's there when you need 'em Farm Bureau. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
Tired of all the same old fast food here in Morgantown? Then it's time for something fresh. Cruise on over to Dairy Queen in Beaver Dam and order up a flame-broiled burger or a crispy chicken finger basket. And for dessert, how about an old-fashioned ice-cold blizzard? Dairy Queen is only minutes away next to the high school in Beaver Dam, and they're ready to offer you delicious breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Dairy Queen of Beaver Dam loves their Butler County customers and look forward to serving you today.
Smith Funeral Home has been serving the families of this community since 1886. Through those years, the names and faces have changed, but the one thing that never changes is our dedication to service. We offer one of the largest chapels in the area. Recently, we have added a handicap ramp and parking that makes our main entrance more accessible. We now offer a playroom for the little ones and a large lounge area for food and drinks. Our large gathering area offers a welcoming feel where family and friends can visit. We are here when you need us. Smith Funeral Home, a part of your family's tradition since 1886.
Welcome back to Butler County High School. Cody Donaldson, Brady Jones, Jenna Toms, and 3 minutes and 20 seconds left here in the Morgantown Bank and Trust pregame show. We talked about the Delta keys to the game. We'll review those again. Number 1, do you remember, Brady? This is a quiz. Number 1.
Oh, Limit Wilkins.
That's right. Look
That's
at you,
right.
100%.
I've been out of school a while, Cody.
Yes, Limit Wilkins. Stop Wilkins, basically, was Coach Belcher's exact words. You're going to see a lot of face guarding on her, probably some box and chase, but if they can't do that, you're going to see a lot of double team on her throughout the night. Number 2, key to the game. This is for extra credit, Brady. Rebounds, yes. Rebound. Win the offensive and defensive glass. The more possessions you have, the more chance you have to score, and the more chance you have to score, the easy math.
Well, I tell you what, when you talk about somebody like Wilkins, if I'm not mistaken, leading rebounder for the Mustangs, that's going to be the key there as well on the defensive side. When you're guarding Wilkins, she's going after the rebound. She is, and so the Lady Bears going to have to be scrappy, fight that out, and try to pull down as many as possible. But speaking of Wilkins, whenever we come in and play a team like this, this is a team similar to Butler County that you see some of those names come through for many years, siblings, and then, about the time you get done with the last sibling, you get to their children.
Exactly.
And Wilkins is one of those. Her sister played a few years ago, I can remember, for the Lady Mustangs and was one of their leading scorers. And, being in Butler County, you run across the similar names, Skaggs, Anne-Marie, and Rayleigh. And, of course, Cardwell. Many of the Cardwells have come through the Lady Bears as well.
Say something, Jenna.
It's not there. Is it there?
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Barely. You got to speak louder.
Yeah, maybe I'm quiet.
You're number 2, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
all right.
But yeah, that's always interesting to see a lot of history here between the Lady Bears and the Lady Mustangs, and so hopefully we'll see the Lady Bears come away with this.
And when you're defending Wilkins, being a defender, she's going to score. That's a given. She's such a great player. She's going to score. So don't be discouraged when she does. The biggest thing is make it hard for her to score.
Exactly.
Make it difficult. Make those shots contested, and where she has to work harder for it.
Well, there's 4 quarters to this game.
Exactly.
And a lot of times what you see in a game like this with a team that is as invested into it emotionally is you don't want to get discouraged early on in the game. When, like you said, they're going to score at some point. Your job is to make it as difficult for them as possible in all 4 quarters. Because I tell you what, if these teams come out and play like I think they will, this could be down to the wire. And so that's one thing that's going to be important is keeping your head up, pushing through some of those times where you're still learning how to react or respond to a player like Wilkins. And, they're going to have to do the same thing.
I agree.
for us as well when they face off against some of our leading
The
schools. So.
looks like the national anthem will be coming up here shortly. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back for your first quarter action and your starting lineups. You're listening to 103.5 North and 101.5 South Lady Bear basketball on WLBQ.
Turn championships into lifelong memories at Hometown Trophy in Morgantown. Hometown Trophy has all the latest trophy styles in plaques, medallions, standing trophies, and they're the place to go for custom screen printing, banners, custom embroidery, and vehicle graphics. Candidates, election season is here. Hometown Trophy has special package pricing for all your campaign needs, from yard signs to hats and shirts. To find out more, go to hometowntrophy.com or visit them on Facebook.
Are you ready for fast, reliable internet? NCTC, a 70-year communications veteran, and Warren RECC, your trusted energy provider, have teamed up to bring high-speed fiber internet to Butler County. We offer plans starting as low as $64.95 a month, and we never require a contract. If you're ready for internet that can keep up with the speed of your life, give us a call at 877-367-8550 and sign up today. Looking for something to give you that pick-me-up in the morning? What about a filling dinner? You should head to Hardee's in Morgantown. They have everything you need when it comes to breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They have fluffy biscuits, crunchy hash browns, mouth-watering burgers, tacos, burritos, fried chicken tenders, ice cream, and many more delicious items. You can have a great dinner before cheering on the sports teams of Butler County. Their friendly and talented staff will make sure your order is fresh and filling. Located on Veterans Way, Hardee's, where the food's the star. At Green River Feed Mill, we're sowing seeds of trust with every bag of feed. As an authorized Purina dealer, we believe in nurturing growth with quality, just like our wind and rain all-season mineral feed. We're not just a mill on South Main. We're a partner in your livestock's health. We're here to ensure your herd thrives all season long. Green River Feed Mill, your authorized Purina dealer. 1239 South Main Street in Morgantown.
Welcome back to Butler County High School for Lady Bear basketball action. Lady Bears hosting the Lady Mustangs of Muhlenberg County. Cody Donaldson and Brady Jones, Jenna Toms, Taylor Smith. This is the A team up here bringing this game to you live. I better not say that too much because we may be more of the B or C team. But anyway, starting lineups happening right now for the Lady Mustangs. First, you got number 30, Sparks. Number 3, Evans. Number 2 is Page, and at number 5 is Harris, and of course Wilkins is in there as well for the Lady Mustangs. That'll be your starting lineups for Muhlenberg County. For your Lady Bears, your starting lineups are number 5, Carly Cardwell, sophomore. I'm waiting as they say them. Carrington Hunt, senior, number 12 for the Lady Bears. Also, another senior, Anne-Marie Skaggs, number 3 for the Lady Bears. And on the bench, you also have Tinsley Belcher. She is another senior. And you have Wilson, Ava Wilson is a junior, number 24 for the Lady Bears.
All right. Coach Belcher giving some.
This is your Morgantown Bank and Trust first quarter.
Hey, I know some folks out there.
Just a few, right?
Just a few.
Look at your mom up here waving at you.
Oh,
Smile. Yeah, look.
Oh, yeah, look.
He's a lady.
There sits my granddad, my dad, my mom, and my girlfriend.
The whole family down there.
They're all down there.
That's right. What if they got you anything for Christmas?
Not a thing, Cody. Not a thing.
To jump for the Bears, you have Anne-Marie Skaggs and Wilkins jumping, 2 seniors. Band here tonight.
Good turnout.
Did the national anthem, did a great job.
For the Lady Bears. Tip is up, controlled by the Lady Bears. Belcher has it on the wing, over to Cardwell. Back to Belcher, up top to Carrington Hunt. Hunt out to Anne-Marie on the opposite wing. Fires it back to Hunt. Up top, over to Cardwell, she's going to drive in. Pull it back out. Looks to Skaggs inside. She's going to lose it out of bounds. I want to say it was tipped.
It was
there by Lady
deflected,
Mustang.
deflected off of Sparks there, out of bounds.
Skaggs. Inbound the ball to Wilson. Bring it up top. Drive it in. Take it up herself for two, and it's good. Ava Wilson picking up the first points of the game here in the Morgantown Bank and Trust first quarter play. Ball inbounds and intercepted by Hunt. She's going to put it up for two. No good. Rebound on the ground. Two Bears. Fired out to Anne-Marie Skaggs. She fires it ahead to Belcher up top over to Hunt on the wing. Hunt facing a stout defender. Finds Belcher. Belcher up for two. No good. Carly Cardwell recovery up for two and is fouled. Looks like that foul is going to be on number 2. That's Paige.
Paige first, team first for the Mustangs. To the line, shooting 2 from the final finish free throw line, Carly Cardwell.
Cardwell's first shot out for delivery. That must have been sent through UPS because it was good.
I like it.
It's a good little Christmas time.
Yes, it is.
Amazon shopping joke there. Second one up. All around the rim and in. Brings your score 4-0. Lady Bears leading.
Good pressure by the Lady Bears, tipped and stolen.
Sparks loses it to Hunt. Hunt going to take it up herself, blocked by Wilkins. She recovers, sends it out to Belcher. She's going to pull the long jumper, no good. Wilkins pulls down that rebound. She's going to take it ahead for the Mustangs. Fires ahead to number 30, that is Sparks. Sparks having some trouble against Skaggs and Cardwell. She's going to roll it right around, try to drive in. Tries to throw the ball out, loses it to Tinsley Belcher. Belcher ahead to Hunt. She's going to bring it across the timeline for the Lady Bears. Head to Cardwell, inside to Skaggs. Skaggs going to bring it back to the wing. Pick up a little push there.
Took a little push. Yeah, just went up and pushed that, and Marie pushed her again.
Over to Belcher on the wing. Belcher, hand off to Hunt. She's going to bring it back up top. Give the Lady Bears a second to set this up. Hunt into Wilson. Handoff. Back to Hunt. Out to Wilson from the wing for three. No good. Belcher comes away with the rebound. Cardwell for the long jumper. No good. Comes down into the hands of Harris. Harris, the Lady Mustangs will find number 3, who I don't see. Evans.
3 is Evans.
Over to Sparks up top. She's going to drive in. Back to Evans on the wing. She's going to pull that 3. Quick thought there as Cardwell is going to tip it up.
Good active hands on defense for the Lady Bears to start the game. Lady Bears have, over the first few games they've had, have come out strong, just maintaining that through the 4 quarters.
Belcher. Gets it into Hunt. Back to Belcher. Lady Bears picking up a little bit of a press here. Get it ahead to Skaggs. Skaggs having some trouble from Sparks. Finds Cardwell. Cardwell just past the free throw line for 2. No good. Rebound comes into the hands of Wilkins. She's going to get a foul here. I'm trying to see who
Cardwell.
it's on. Cardwell.
First on Cardwell. First team foul for the Bears.
You know, we talked a little bit about seeing some of those fouls early. Evans coming up almost unguarded. Finds Wilkins. Wilkins back to Evans. She's going to bring it around, send it up top to Sparks.
Bears in a straight man-to-man defense.
Back to Wilkins. Wilkins over to number 2. That's Paige. Paige out to Sparks. She's going to bring it up. Lady Mustangs running this rotation.
You know, I thought the Bears would be more on Wilkins, maybe face guarding, but they're doing a man-to-man, so they got the best defender on Wilkins. 30 with a shot for Mustangs up and in.
That's going to be Sparks picking up the first points for the Lady Mustangs. 4-2, Lady Bears with the lead. Hunt over to Belcher. Belcher fires it ahead to Wilson across the timeline. They're going to have the ball swatted out there by number 5. That's Harris. Lady Bears maintaining possession here. Playing a stout little press. Lady Bears trying to limit some of these breakaways. Belcher gets it in. Carrington Hunt.
A lot of Wilkins points come off transition, so I think that's what the Bears are trying to do, slow that down.
That's right. Skaggs finds Hunt on the block. Gets tied up a little, sends it back out to Anne-Marie.
I'd like to see Hunt go up with that rather than hold it and let the defense come to her.
Cardwell up top. Hand off to Skaggs. Setting up a little offense here. Facing Sparks as a defender. Lady Mustangs in a man-to-man. Wilson from the block for 2. No good. Wilkins pulling away another rebound for the Mustangs. Paige Hands it off there to Sparks. Sparks going to give the Lady Mustangs a second to breathe.
I tell you what, was it Sparks? She reminds me of the girl on Stranger Things. What's her name?
I'm not sure. That's one show I've never got into. Wilkins.
What's the redhead on there?
Into Sparks.
I've never watched Stranger Things.
Back to
Well,
Wilkins.
I just started, so that's probably what's fresh on my mind.
Wilkins going to drive in, take the long layup. No good. Rebound tipped out by Butler County. Now, whether that's going to be called.
They're going to say it's for the Lady Bears. Look like we tipped it out.
I'll take it.
Yeah. 42 is your score. 3:42 left to go in this Morgantown Bank and Trust first quarter.
Cody, I have a saying that I believe very, very truly, and that's I see what the ref sees. Caldwell ahead for two in the layup.
Good assist by Wilson.
That's right. Caldwell on the board.
4 points for Caldwell.
6-2 is your score. Lady Bears leading. Sparks going to take it in.
Travel should be. He call a foul.
Trying to look.
That's going to be the second on Caldwell. So she's going to go to the bench probably. Team second. Both of those are Carly.
Tell you what, when you lose Caldwell, you lose a good defender. That's for sure. Nobody, I don't think, plays with that level of heart as Caldwell.
Rayleigh Skaggs on the floor for Caldwell.
Wilkins into Sparks. Sparks up top. Facing off against Tinsley Belcher. She's going to drive it in for the jumper. Doesn't find it, sends it out to Evans. Evans back to Sparks on the baseline. She's going to look over to a number I can't see. Fires a three, no good. That was Evans. Student section eating that one up. Tinsley Belcher coming the other way. Ahead to Hunt. Hunt for the jumper. No good. Wilkins almost ties that down. Ava Wilson recovers, puts it up for two. Hunt comes away with the rebound. Into Belcher. Belcher going to lose it here to Evans. Evans hands it off to Wilkins. She's going to bring across the timeline for the Lady Mustangs.
Oh, she had wide open on the at the elbow.
Wilkins over to Page.
At the block,
Sparks.
I mean.
Sparks looking.
It's going to be a foul on Ava.
To Wilkins. Tied up there by Ava Wilson. She's picking up the foul. Her first, team's third.
2:32 left to go in this first quarter. Lady Bears lead 6-2.
In for the Lady Mustangs, Lovin. Sparks taking a seat. Evans goes it high, looking for Wilkins. Going to be tipped out there by Ava Wilson. Great look ahead there as the Lady Mustangs are.
Lovin, number 23, you said, right?
That's right. I hope I'm pronouncing that right.
Yeah, she's loving it in the game. Yeah, sorry.
Evans, top over to number 5. That's Harris. Harris over to 11. Up to Page. Fires it to the wing. That's Harris. Harris over to Wilkins. She's going to pull the three. Had a good little look at it. Skaggs coming down with the rebound for the Lady Bears, and they're headed the other direction. Skaggs going to drive in. Put in Ava Wilson on the block. She's going to go up for two. No good. Gets her own rebound. Goes up for two again. Draws the foul. This foul is going to be on number 14.
It's Wilkins, her first, team second.
I like to see that foul.
Ava to the final finish free throw line to shoot two. Can't believe Ava's a junior. I remember her being in 8th grade last year.
Wilson's first shot is good. 7-2 is your score here. 2 minutes left to go in the Morgantown Banking Trust first quarter of play. Lady Bears holding on to the lead. Second shot, up and good. Count it, 8-2. Lady Mustang struggling with this man-to-man press. Number 2, that's Page. Finds Lovin. Back to Page on the wing. She's going to fire the three, and it's good. 8-5. Lady Bears coming the other direction. That's Skaggs. Head to Hunt. Hunt to Wilson. Up to Rayleigh Skaggs on the wing. She finds her sister for the jumper. No good. Wilson comes up with a rebound, tries to put it back up. Ball's going to be tipped out of bounds by the Lady Mustangs.
1:37 left to go in your Morgantown Bank and Trust first quarter. Lady Bears lead 8-5 over the Lady Mustangs.
Skaggs gets the ball inbounds to Wilson. Back to Skaggs, going to put it up for two. Blocked. Lady Mustangs coming the other way. That's Page. Page finds Wilkins. Wilkins from the wing for three. No good. She had time to take a look at that one. Wilson on the ground. Gets the ball to Rayleigh Skaggs. Skaggs coming up the other direction. Finds Hunt. Hunt for the short jumper, no good. Rebound controlled by the Lady Bears. It was kicked out of bounds. Both teams playing physically so far in this first quarter. Emery Skaggs into Hunt.
Keep shooting that, Hunt. It's going to go eventually.
Skaggs with the rebound. To Wilson on the block. Takes the dribble in.
Good pass.
Hunt for 2. Assist to Wilson.
Great bounce pass by Ava Wilson to the block.
Calling Evans up. Evans across the timeline for the Lady Mustangs. She gets it up top to Wilkins.
Under a minute left to go in this first quarter. 10-5, Lady Bears lead.
Comes over to Page on the wing. Page facing some intense defensive pressure from Rayleigh Skaggs. Sends it over to Wilkins on the opposite wing. Wilkins to Levin. Levin over to Harris. Harris looks into Wilkins. Wilkins going to try to drive baseline. Ball is batted all around. Great defense there by Tinsley Belcher trying to tie that up.
The Bears' defense this quarter has been excellent. A lot of active hands. I think 3 or 4 steals.
Lady Bears control the possession. Skaggs ahead to Wilson. Wilson over to Skaggs on the wing. Over to Rayleigh Skaggs. She's going to pull the 3. No good. Batted around. Lady Mustangs come away with it. That is Page. Page gets it stolen by Rayleigh Skaggs. To close your Morgantown Bank and Trust first quarter play, the score is 10-5. The Lady Bears lead. You're listening to Q101.5, 103.5 WLBQ.
Knows what being on the home team is all about. Since 1880, Morgantown Bank and Trust has been serving the people of Butler County. And since 1976, we've been a part of every WLBQ broadcast of Butler County High School athletics. As your only home-owned independent bank, we want to be a pillar of the community. And we work hard every day to give you exceptional, professional service from people you know and trust. Good luck, Bears, from Morgantown Bank and Trust. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Delta Faucet Company of Morgantown knows about teamwork. Our team takes pride in manufacturing the best faucets and plumbing fixtures for one of the world's most recognized and trusted brands. Delta Faucet has a long relationship with Morgantown and Butler County and feels that one of the company's biggest assets is the committed, dedicated workforce from Butler County. Visit DeltaFaucetCompany.com to apply. Delta is proud to support the sports teams and students of Butler County and proud to be located in Morgantown.
Welcome back to Butler County High School. Lady Bears up on top of the Lady Mustangs, 10-5. Brady, all 3 Delta Faucet keys to the game. Old Wilkins, she has 0 points.
Right.
Rebounds, Lady Bears 13 to the Lady Mustangs 6. And the other one was, can you remember? Free throws.
Free throws.
100%.
That's right.
So far for the Lady Bears. You got it.
Wilkins finds Harris for 3. It's good. 10-8. Lady Mustangs scoring the first points of this Chad's Body Shop and Record Service second quarter of play. Rayleigh Skaggs coming the other direction with it. She finds Hunt off the wing. Over to Tinsley Belcher
answers
for the first Kentucky Farm Bureau 3-point shot of the game. 13-8. Lady Bears with the lead. Page coming the other direction with it. Hands it off to Wilkins.
I have trouble remembering Page's name there.
Lady Bears maintaining this man-to-man defense. Wilson facing off against Wilkins. Wilkins over to Levins. Back to Wilkins. She's going to try to drive in. Couple steps called. She throws it up for 2. No good. Rebound control by Anne-Marie Skaggs. Skaggs coming the other direction with some speed. She's going to take it all the way herself. Throw it up for the layup. I thought I saw a little contact, but like I said, I see what the refs see. Evans coming back the other direction. Ahead to Harris. Harris up for 2. No good. Rebound pulled down by Hunt. 2 quick possessions here. Get this second quarter play started. Hunt going to slow it down a little bit. Find Rayleigh Skaggs up top. Skaggs to Belcher on the wing. Looks to Ava Wilson.
Good
fires it in to the baseline. Skaggs.
Great pass mishandled by Anne-Marie out of bounds to the Lady Mustangs. The first quarter's Ava Wilson had 4, and Carly Cardwell had 4 to lead the Bears.
Cardwell taking a seat after picking up 2 fouls there in the first quarter. We talked a little bit about that. Foul trouble could definitely come into play as we approach the later minutes of this game. Wilkins over to Evans. Evans picks up a screen, fires the 3, and it's good. Going to have to watch her. 13-11. Hunt coming the other way for the Lady Bears. 6 minutes left to go in the second quarter play. Brought to you by Chad's Body Shop and Wrecker Service. 13-11, Lady Bears lead. Belcher on the wing finds Wilson up top. Wilson going to take a second. Look to Anne-Marie Skaggs. Picks up the extra defender, fires off to her sister up top, over to Hunt on the wing. Lady Bears content with holding this until they find an open opportunity. Rayleigh Skaggs going to drive in for 2. No good. Rebound tracked down by Carrington Hunt. She's going to bring it back out. Look to Anne-Marie up top.
Yeah, Carrington went back there and just ripped the rebound away.
That's right. Anne-Marie handoff. Rayleigh Skaggs back. Anne-Marie on the wing. She looks to Ava Wilson and get tied up here by Sparks. Sparks comes away with it. Going to pick up a little foul here
Carrington
on Hunt. As some feet got tied together.
That's exactly right.
Probably saved a breakaway though.
Team first for the quarter.
13-11 is your score. Lady Bears got the lead. Lady Mustangs hanging in there.
Page with the ball coming up for the Lady Mustangs.
Page fires it out to Evans. Evans into Sparks for 2, and it's good. It's a tied ball game, folks. 13-13. Lady Bears coming the other direction. 5 minutes and 17 seconds left to go in your second quarter of play. Hunt. The logo fires it over to Skaggs on the wing. Back to Hunt up top. Over to Belcher. Belcher into Rayleigh Skaggs. She's going to lose it here into the hands of Evans. Pass just a touch short. Evans over to Wilkins. Wilkins tries to find Lovin. She's going to let it slip through her hands right into the Lady Bears bench. Lady Bears retaining the possession there. You know, we don't conventionally track turnovers, but I think that that's something you could see definitely affect this game. We're seeing 2 pretty well-matched teams battle it out here in the Bear Cave. Skaggs over to Hunt. Hunt, the corner. Finds Anne-Marie from the free throw line. Puts it up for 2, no good. Rebound is controlled by the Lady Mustangs. Sparks coming the other direction. Across the timeline, fired out to Evans.
Good pass.
Evans into Sparks. Looks for the layup. Going to pick up a foul here on the shot.
Looks like Tinsley.
It's going to be on Belcher. Her first, team second of the quarter.
Sparks shooting 2 for the Lady Mustangs.
First shot up. It's good. 14-13. Lady Mustangs taking the first lead. Their first lead of this ball game. Band and student section doing their job. But Sparks is able to pull down the second shot as well. 15-13 Lady Mustangs with the lead. Rayleigh Skaggs crosses the logo. Finds Anne-Marie on the wing. Back to Rayleigh. Over to Tinsley Belcher. She's going to drive in, send it out to Anne-Marie. Into Hunt. Hunt looking to Wilson on the block. She's going to take it up. Go up for 2. No good. Belcher going to tie up this rebound. Lady Mustang's going to come away with it. Almost seeing a little bit of a travel there. Evans recovers. Sends it over to Page. Page up top. Out to Sparks on the wing. Hit to Wilkins. Wilkins facing off against Ava Wilson. Throws it over to Evans for 3. No good. Rebound controlled by Tinsley Belcher. Going to have to watch the arms flying here, because that can get out of hand pretty quickly as tensions rise. Belcher on the wing. It's to Hunt. Hunt on the block, finds Wilson. Wilson going to drive up, put it up for 2. No good. Gets her own rebound, puts it up again. Gets the and 1. 15-15, and Ava Wilson's going to the final finish free throw line for an attempt at a technical Kentucky Farm Bureau three-point play. We're getting technical.
Foul was on Evans.
And she converts. 16-15. I like to give a good shout out to our sponsors any chance we get. So technically, that's a Kentucky Farm Bureau three-point play.
Exactly right. Exactly right. Ava Wilson doing it the old-fashioned way. Not a free throw missed this game by either team.
Page over to Lovin. Back to Page.
That was over travel, but they didn't call it.
Wilkins Looking to Lovin inside. Going to lose it to Ava Wilson. Ahead to Belcher. They're going to catch Belcher on a travel.
Double dribble.
Double dribble.
I think she stutter stepped and faked out the referee. I don't think she double dribbled, but the referee thought she did. And that's what matters.
She moved her hands so quickly.
She did. It was sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand.
Yeah.
She had him fooled. Not the trick I would have pulled, but that's all right. Paige up top.
3 minutes left to go in the second quarter. 16-15. Lady Bears on top by 1.
Wilkins sends it over to Levins on the wing. Levins into Sparks. Sparks going to try to drive it in here. Seeing a lot of intensity out of her. Gets it ahead to Paige. Paige looking to Levins. Almost loses a pass there. Levins tries to track down Evans. Loses it to Carrington Hunt. Another turnover there for the Lady Mustangs. Hunt ahead. Going to drive it up all the way. Loses it to Wilkins. Wilkins ahead to Paige. Paige getting tripped up a little bit. Finds Sparks for the long jumper. She's got a good look, and it's good. Make it 17-16.
That's 6 for Sparks this quarter.
Mustangs with a 1-point lead. Rayleigh Skaggs over to Anne-Marie on the wing. Back to Rayleigh up top. She's going to drive in. Send it to Hunt.
Good
from
dish
the block.
down to Hunt.
No good. Rebound batted all around. Sparks coming away with it. Anne-Marie Skaggs had some hands on it there. Carrington Hunt and Sparks battling out the whole way. I was waiting for that call. Hunt going to pick up a foul.
That was
here.
Rayleigh.
Was it?
Yep. Rayleigh Skaggs with the foul.
Might be time to invest in some glasses, Cody.
It's okay. I think it was close. I mean, you were right. It was 8 numbers off.
Close. The Lady Bears going to steal it here from Evans. Tinsley Belcher ahead. Going to go up for 2, and it's good. And she's got a foul. Foul.
Great steal, great drive, great layup. Old-fashioned.
Number 5.
Trying to go for an old-fashioned Farm Bureau 3-point play.
That's right. That's right.
Shooting a free throw from the final finish free throw line. It's up, and it is good.
I'm liking what I'm seeing on the charity stripe so far. 19-17, Lady Bears with the lead. Chad's body shot,
making
second
some
quarter
good
play.
moves.
Sparks out to Harris. Harris finds Levin to Wilkins.
Back to Paige.
Paige going to fire the 3. No good. Rebound control by Carrington Hunt. Hunt head to Rayleigh Skaggs. Skaggs looking to Tinsley Belcher. She's going to step just inside the 3-point line. Fired up. Sparks coming away with the rebound. Sparks going the other direction. Looking ahead. She's got an open Wilkins. She finds her. Wilkins up for 2, and it's good.
First points of the game for Wilkins.
I almost said Wilkins not making as much of an impact, but I ate my words that I didn't even say.
Score tied. 1 minute left to go in this first half.
Skaggs over to Belcher. Belcher out to Anne-Marie Skaggs. Skaggs out to Hunt. Hunt finds Anne-Marie over to Ava Wilson on the block. She's going to put it up
and in.
From the block and draw the foul. It's good, and back to the free throw line goes Ava Wilson. You know, we talked about this Delta Faucet key to the game being free throws. This is where you see it make a huge impact on these and one opportunities. Foul was on number 14. Wilkins, her second.
If this is an announcer's jinx. Oh, you did it.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Ava Wilson recovers those. Skaggs. It'll take just a second. Send it back to Wilson outside. Wilson looking to Hunt. Hunt for the jumper. No good. Rebound batted around.
And Marie fighting for the rebound.
Rebound comes down in the hand of Levins. Levins tied up by Tinsley Belcher.
Jump ball.
Yeah. There was a second of buffering there between two teams, as you had quite a few people on the ground.
You jinxed Ava with the old announcer jinx. I mean, that's the tale as old as time, Brady.
I'm sorry. I'm just not superstitious. A little stitious, not superstitious.
I got you.
Anne-Marie, Ava Wilson. Wilson having some trouble. Tries to find Skaggs. Loses it to Sparks. Sparks coming the other way with some speed against one for the layup, and it's good. 21-21, 30 seconds to go in the second quarter. Play brought to you by Chad's Body Shop and Record Service. Rayleigh Skaggs crosses the timeline for the Lady Bears. Over to Hunt on the wing. Hunt picking up two defenders here. Finds Rayleigh Skaggs. Back to Anne-Marie.
Good ball movement by Lady Bears.
She's going to drive in, go up for the layup. Highly contested. No good. Ava Wilson with the rebound. Put it in! And the foul is called. Ava Wilson back to the final finish free throw line. I'm going to keep my mouth shut past saying that. 23-21. Fouls on Harris. Her second, team fourth. Ava Wilson. final finish free throw line. I'm going to keep my mouth shut.
Is it went in that time?
It went in, 23.
15 seconds left to go.
24. I'm sorry, I can't.
Bears up by 3. Lady Bears up by 3.
Sparks ahead to Evans. Evans has 8 seconds. Finds Sparks. Sparks going to look to score. Sends it out to number 5, Harris. Harris.
She's going to run out of time. Oh, and stolen by Belcher. Belcher got the ball, and they're going to call a foul.
Took a nosedive as well.
That's a third foul. Harris, third foul, team fifth. It's going to be 2 shots for Belcher if she's able to shoot them, which I think she will. Well, they're going to send Destin Wester in to shoot free throws for Wester. I know you're going to do it. I'm not going to say it. She's shooting 2 from the final finish free throw line.
1.3 seconds on the board. The Mustangs. First shot by Wester's good. Lady Mustangs not going to have a lot of time to get a shot up. I've seen it before, technically. But I'm going to try to jinx them instead of our own players this time. Second shot by Wester is good. 26-21. She's going to have to, I was going to say, Swank fired up, didn't get it up in time. 26-21 at the close of the first half. Second quarter play brought to you by Chad's Body Shop and Director's Service. Lady Bears keeping the lead going into the half. You're going to see some adjustments made, I'm sure, from both sides. But we appreciate you tuning in. We're going to give you some halftime stats coming up here just in a minute. Stay tuned. You're listening to Q101.5, 103.5 WLBQ.
Morgantown Bank and Trust knows what being on the home team is all about. Since 1880, Morgantown Bank and Trust has been serving the people of Butler County. And since 1976, we've been a part of every WLBQ broadcast of Butler County High School athletics. As your only home-owned independent bank, we want to be a pillar of the community. And we work hard every day to give you exceptional professional service from people you know and trust. Good luck, Bears, from Morgantown Bank and Trust. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Delta Faucet Company of Morgantown knows about teamwork. Our team takes pride in manufacturing the best faucets and plumbing fixtures for one of the world's most recognized and trusted brands. Delta Faucet has a long relationship with Morgantown and Butler County and feels that one of the company's biggest assets is the committed, dedicated workforce from Butler County. Visit DeltaFaucetCompany.com to apply. Delta is proud to support the sports teams and students of Butler County and proud to be located in
Welcome back to the Bear Cave for your little halftime show brought to you by the A-Team. I'm going to say it.
Yeah, might as well. I mean, say it. Oh, what are they going to do to us?
Yeah.
I mean,
what are they going to do? Fire us?
That's right.
Well, I've said much worse.
Yeah, I got a few halftime stats for us. For the Lady Bears, your leading scorer, of course, is Wilson. She's had a great first half, a lot of and ones.
That's right.
The Lady Bears, see, Avery Wilson got, looks like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. She's got 12 points coming into coming out of halftime. Lady Bears scored 10 the first quarter, 16 the second quarter, which is our score of 26. And Lady Mustangs had 5 and 16, which is, again, a 5-point difference at halftime. Keys to the game. Stop Wilkins. She has 2 points. They've done that. Another key to the game. Rebounds.
That's right.
Lady Bears have 8 rebounds more than the Lady Mustangs. 20 rebounds total. Lady Mustangs with 12. They've done that. Third key to the game. Free throw percentage over 75%. We've missed 1. That was your fault.
I know that. I was going to say that. My sincerest apologies to Ava Wilson. She did not miss that shot. I jinxed that shot.
You missed it for her. So
I missed it for her.
All keys to the game that Coach Belcher mentioned, we have accomplished. We have a 5-point lead. Very evenly matched teams here.
This is true. And, you know, what we talked about before when it comes to foul trouble, that you saw come into play with Carly Caldwell picking up those 2 fouls in the beginning. I know that's something that she's going to go back there and discuss with Coach Belcher, and we're going to see her return.
Yeah, not having Carly for this whole second quarter, to be able to hold steady with Lady Mustangs there was a great accomplishment. And Carly will make a big difference. Like you said, she always does defensively, and she just creates offense off of her defense.
That's right. And I tell you what, when you talk about the emotions in a game, a lot of people don't understand until you play an intense contact sport just exactly how your emotions can dictate things. And I think part of the reason you're seeing Wilkins not making quite as big an impact, you're seeing Ava Wilson kind of get into her head. She's getting frustrated. And so I know that's something that will be an adjustment made. So you might see Wilkins come back and make a push, but Ava Wilson's going to be there to lock her down.
And like any good team, when you shut down their best player, someone else is going to step up. And Sparks has stepped up for Lady Mustangs with she's got 10 points coming out of halftime. So they shut down Wilkins, and you got Sparks picking it up, but it's okay. 5-point lead coming out of halftime. Maintain that intensity, keep that defensive pressure, and make sure you hit your free throws. You do those things, you're going to win this game.
And keep your announcer from jinxing you as well. That's going to be.
I tell you. I mean, you're back one game. You've already cost us a free throw.
I'm no Charles Barkley, but I should know better.
You should know better. You should exactly know better. Jenna took her headset off. She hates us.
Oh, Taylor's got it on.
It's better if she can hear us, right? Gotcha. So she gave it to Taylor. She's like, I don't want to talk to him. Taylor can do it. So we'll take a quick break. You want to say something else?
Yeah, just before we go, I always want to take just a quick second and say how much we appreciate the people that make this broadcast possible. State Farm agent Baker Gardner, Parkway Cars and Tires, Double E Vending, Hardee's of Morgantown, Smith Funeral Home, Butler County Library, Hawker Insurance, Embry & Watt CPA, Jones Funeral Chapel, Jackson Chiropractic, Warren RECC, and of course your quarter sponsors and your pregame and postgame sponsors as well. All of those people we commend. And we were in the Chad's Body Shop second quarter, and I just reminded me that it's time for my oil change and rotation.
You better get that done.
I better get that done.
And also, before we go, if you got a shout out, if you have my number, you can text me. I'll give you a shout out on the air. We got a couple here that let's see. Looks like Brent Clark said, "Go Lady Bears." I got Kristen Houston from the middle school. She said, "Go Lady Bears." So make sure if you have a shout out, send me a text. I will try to put it out there. You can text Brady too.
I'll tell you what, I want to shout out some people. Jenna, of course, always been a great help over here on the tech. Training up Taylor Smith, getting ready to go. We're glad to have you with us. These are the people that are behind the scenes that make this possible.
I don't care what Callan says about you, Taylor. You're all right. So we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. Again, Lady Bears lead at halftime at 26-21 over the Lady Mustangs. You're listening to WLBQ.
Looking for climate-controlled storage units? We've got you covered. Protect your valuables by letting everything sit in a nice temperature-controlled area. Several sizes to choose from, all protected by the latest cameras, keyless entry, loading dock with ramp for easy loading and unloading. Located at 107 North Main Street in Morgantown. Call us today at 270-999-0426 to reserve yours today before they fill up. Or come by Parkway Cars and Tires and talk to Terrell.
And trusted brands. Delta Faucet has a long relationship with Morgantown and Butler County and feels that one of the company's biggest assets is the committed, dedicated workforce from Butler County. Visit DeltaFaucetCompany.com to apply. Delta is proud to support the sports teams and students of Butler County and proud to be located in Morgantown.
Texting while driving is dangerous. That's not new information. Yet most people admit to doing it anyway. Drivers are 23 times more likely to be involved in a car accident while texting. Know the facts and wait to text. The danger is real and it applies to you. Information provided by Virginia Tech Transportation Institute. Visit Hawker Family Insurance in Morgantown, Kentucky today at www.hawkerins.com.
With 3 kids, a husband, a full-time job, and a side photography business to run, Christy doesn't spend much time thinking about insurance. But when a loose hubcap comes bouncing toward her minivan and puts a nasty dent in the hood, that's when Christy is glad she's insured with Kentucky Farm Bureau. Because it's not just Kentucky's Farm Bureau, it's Christy's there when you need 'em Farm Bureau. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
Tired of all the same old fast food here in Morgantown? Then it's time for something fresh. Cruise on over to Dairy Queen in Beaver Dam and order up a flame-broiled burger or a crispy chicken finger basket. And for dessert, how about an old-fashioned ice-cold blizzard? Dairy Queen is only minutes away next to the high school in Beaver Dam, and they're ready to offer you delicious breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Dairy Queen of Beaver Dam loves their Butler County customers and look forward to serving you today.
You know what, Brady? Welcome back to Butler County High School Lady Bear basketball action. Lady Bears hosting the Lady Mustangs. Lady Bears lead 26-21 at halftime. You know what? I miss these buttons from when they did football or a long time ago. So I was going to play with some of these. Do you remember where the Love Doctor is?
If I remember correctly, it was right. Maybe here? No, I fibbed.
I'm trying. But anyway, maybe it's moved. But I thought it was here. But anyway, you remember doing that years ago?
Many. Well, hang on.
I can't remember it either.
It's the Love
That's
Doctor.
it. You remember that? Oh, yeah. Let's play it again for everybody.
This is the Love Doctor.
That is our Love Doctor live and in person here at Brady Jones.
Oh, that makes me feel old. Because
how long ago was that?
It was my sophomore year. I was driving to the radio station illegally to do these games, and I can admit that now. I think the statute of limitations is over.
Yeah.
But I was driving to the radio station illegally to do these games from the studio back in the day before technology took its.
We messed up Jenna's. She had a flow there, and we messed it up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You know,
very particular. Don't touch buttons, Cody.
Don't touch the tech people stuff. I'm over pushing stuff.
Cody likes to push people's buttons. That's what he does.
Exactly what I do. Anyway, 12 seconds left to go in halftime, and we got the is it the Essentials Insurance Group third quarter?
Essentials Insurance Group third.
We're gonna give it to the third quarter, and then fourth quarter we'll do the Butler County Board of Education. Anyway, Lady Bears lead at 26. It's 21. Cody Donaldson, Love Doctor. We have Jenna Toms and Taylor Smith here with us. In for the Lady Mustangs to start the third quarter. Evans, Page, Wilkins, Sparks, and Harris. In for the Lady Bears to start third quarter. Anne-Marie Skaggs, Ava Wilson, Tinsley Belcher, Carly Cardwell, and Carrington Hunt. Man, you're doing a great job. You do it, man.
Wilkins calling up the Lady Mustangs, rallying them to go. Sparks picks up the handoff.
I may jump in every now and then, but that's about it.
Throws into Wilkins, up for two, no good. Block by Ava Wilson. Carly Cardwell knocking it down.
There it is. She is.
Finds Wilson, assist to Skaggs for the layup, and Anne-Marie Skaggs.
That's senior experience right there.
That's wisdom. That's a team that knows how to play with each other. Sparks coming the other direction. Sparks over to Evans. Evans ahead to number 2, Page. She's going to take it up for two, and it's good. Lady Mustangs with the return there.
28-23, Lady Bears on top. Carrington Hunt with the ball up top. She's dribbling, taking a little bit of time. Pass it over to Skaggs. Skaggs down low, looking at Carly Caldwell. Carly driving in, loses control of the ball. It's going to be a jump ball called on the floor. Possession goes to the Lady Bears. Lady Bears going to take it under the basket. Throwing it in will be Anne-Marie Skaggs. 7:05 left to go in this third quarter. Brought to you by Essentials Insurance Group. 28-23. Lady Bears lead. Carrington with the ball. Moves it up top of the wing to Carly Caldwell. Down low to Anne-Marie Skaggs. She jumped. The pass wasn't there. She landed before the ball left her hand. They call a travel on Lady Bears. Turnover. Lady Mustangs take possession.
7 minutes to go in your third quarter of play. Sparks coming the other direction.
Only do our side.
Stops at the top. The three has the ball batted out by Hunt. Starts to battle out, sends it over to Evans. Evans to Wilkins. Bring it back up top. Move some of these Lady Mustangs into position. Handoff. Sparks back to Wilkins on the wing. Wilkins back to Sparks up top. She's going to take a drive in, send it out to number 3, Evans for three. No good. Rebound controlled by Page. Page going to come down. They're going to catch somebody on a foul here. Wanted to think the tumble took place before the foul. But, like I said, I see what the ref sees.
It's Ava Wilson, her second.
Lady Mustangs under their basket.
I notice you have to hold that out a little farther when you want to read it. Do you know what that means, Brady?
Far-sighted?
Yes.
I'm not that old yet.
But you're going full arm length.
Oh,
you can't go much further than that.
I'm sorry.
You want me to hold it for you? I put it over here.
Oh,
I'm kidding. Carrington Hunt with the ball coming up the floor for the Lady Bears. Passes the timeline. Looks over to the left. I see. I tell you, if other people knew what happened. Wilson with the ball at the top, over to the right for Skaggs. Skaggs over to Hunt, top of the key. Elbow shots off the mark. Going to go out of bounds. Try to save by Wilson. Not the case.
I always said if there was a camera on us, there'd be far more people watching us than the ball game, and it's not because we look good.
No. Yeah, I agree with you. Speak for yourself, Brady.
Oh, I am. I am. Stolen here by Cardwell.
Is it going to be a foul on the Mustangs? It is.
They did. They got it in there to Harris.
It's going to be 5. That's her. It's going to be her fourth.
I guess I should be paying attention.
That's her
Team's
fourth
first in the third quarter.
Carrington has the ball right off the bat.
To Hunt. Puts it up for 2. 30-23 Lady Bears with the lead. 6 minutes left to go in this third quarter. Lady Mustangs coming the other direction. Number 2, Page, going to drive it all the way. Rebound controlled by Ava Wilson.
Harris in the game with 4 fouls. Her sub's over on the sideline, so she's got to be careful.
Wilson ahead to Hunt. Back to Wilson. She's going to put it up for 2. No good. Ball on the ground. Got some Lady Bears tying it up.
How's that not a jump ball already?
Something should be called by now. You had people moving. You had people on the ball and on each other. A little too much time went through there. Wilkins looks like she jammed her finger a little bit.
I mean, they were wrestling around the ground for a good 30 minutes, and they didn't call it. 5:29 left to go in this third quarter, brought to you by Essentials Insurance Group.
Wilkins and Sparks ahead to Evans. Evans
about falls down
there. Finds Wilkins. Wilkins has a good look at the 3 from the wing. No good. Rebound comes down to the hands of Lovins, tied up there by Carrington Hunt. It'll be a jump ball possession going to the Lady Bears.
30-23 your score. Lady Bears on top by 7. 5:16 and counting left to go in this third quarter.
Hunt moves across the timeline, sends it over to Belcher on the wing. Back to Hunt up top. Facing off against Evans and Page. Finds Anne-Marie. Wing into Belcher. Belcher to Ava Wilson. She's going to drive it into the block. Put it up for 2, and it's good.
Mustangs in a 2-3 zone, and Wilson taking advantage of that. And looks like Carly Cardwell gets her 3rd foul.
You know, not necessarily her fault. Kind of got backed into and was tripped over. Cardwell was lowered down, and just happens. Sparks crosses the timeline, gets tied up there by Anne-Marie. I think she's going to pick up the foul here.
Yep.
That's going to be her first foul. 32-23, Lady Bears with the lead. 4 minutes, 49 seconds left to go in this third quarter of play, brought to you by the Essentials Insurance Group.
Bears still the man-to-man defense.
Wilkins.
Almost stolen by Hunt.
Evans going to drive it in, get tied up by Tinsley Belcher. Lovin with the recovery, puts it up for 2, and it's good. 32-25. Is that Lovin's first points?
It is.
That's what I thought.
And that was a slow motion layup there, pass by, I think it was Page or Evans.
Hunt. Belcher back to Hunt up top. Sends it out to Anne-Marie Skaggs on the opposite wing. Finds Belcher from the block, fakes the 3, and then pulls it. Kentucky Farm Bureau 3-point shot by Tinsley Belcher.
Great pump fake. Takes it up, nails the 3-pointer from the corner.
The other direction, getting a lot of trouble from Carly Cardwell. Gets into Lovins. Lovins misses the shot. Hunt with the rebound. Carrington Hunt looking ahead to Cardwell. Cardwell has the opportunity for 2, and it's good. 37-25.
Carrington Hunt saw on the block and passed it right to her.
When the Lady Bears are capitalizing on these turnovers, that's when you see the momentum build, and that's what's happening right now as Wilkins taking a second, pulling up the jumper. It's good. 37-27. Lady Bears still with a 10-point lead here. 3 minutes, 40 seconds left to go in the third quarter of play, brought to you by the Essentials Insurance Group.
Well, so only Wilkins' fourth point of the night, second basket.
Hunt to Skaggs. Up ahead to Carly Cardwell up top. Over to Wilson on the wing. Fake that 3, send it in to Skaggs from the free throw line. 4-2, 39-27.
Skaggs was held scoreless till the third quarter. That's her 4th point.
Wilkins ahead to Evans. Evans back to Wilkins. She's looking on that wing for the 3. Sends to Evans. She's going to pull it. No good. Rebound's going to come into the hands of Lovins. Put back up. Anne-Marie Skaggs going to pick up a foul on this one. And Lovins is going to go to the free throw line.
That's her second. You know, that's actually a good foul because that was a given basket. If Anne-Marie hadn't fouled her. We'll see if it pays out here with these free throws.
4th foul for the Lady Bears.
She looks like she'll miss this one. Oh, I was wrong.
Now, what did you just fuss at me for?
I reverse jinxed it.
First shot is good for Lovin. 39-28. Second shot in the air, no good.
See, I knew she'd miss one of them.
It's going to be knocked out. They're going to say it was off of Ava Wilson. I see what the refs see. I didn't see that, though. Anyways.
That's far enough away for you to see it.
I know, but I'm just saying that's not what I saw. Page into Sparks. Sparks on the wing. She's going to drive in. Send it out to Lovin. Lovin's going to pull the jumper. No good. Carly Cardwell with the rebound. She's going to go ahead. She's outnumbered. Take a second. Sends it out to Hunt. Hunt's got to look at the long jump shot. No good. Rebound comes down into the hands of Emery Sky. She's going to turn around, put it back up. They're going to say she walked.
They call it travel.
I can't say I wasn't in a position to see.
I was. I think the guy's just trying to exercise his arms because that was not a travel.
Well, they were getting tired. They haven't moved a lot tonight.
And it's back to the Bears, right?
They've been running back and forth a
lot. The ball don't lie.
Ball don't lie. That's right. Belcher.
Good pass inside Ava.
On the block. She's going to drive through, go up for two.
Should have been contact.
Draw the foul. Not going to get called here. Looks like the Lady Mustangs are going to regain the possession here. 39-28, 2 minutes, 43 seconds left to go.
Lady Bears up by 11. Jenna, do you miss it? Does it make you miss it a little bit out here? No, she said not a bit.
Head to Sparks.
Not at all.
Has a good second to take a look at the three. No good. Ava Wilson pulling down the rebound. Coming the other direction. Going to pick up Page. Immediately finds Belcher. Belcher head throws it straight to Lovin for the Lady Mustangs. Wilkins coming the other direction.
Lovin dribbles it almost out of bounds.
Tips it. Wilkins recovers, sends it ahead to Sparks. Sparks over to Lovin. Lovin tries to get it into number 2, Page, and Carly Cardwell says that ball is mine, and I'm going to take it all the way back. Sends it to Emery Skaggs, loses it to Wilkins. Wilkins coming the other way. One-on-one matchup with Tinsley Belcher.
I thought Tinsley would take a charge.
Goes up 2, no good. Rebound controlled by Wilkins, puts it up again, no good. Sends it out to Evans. Evans puts it up, no good. Rebound controlled there by Ava Wilson. Timeout.
Good timeout by the Lady Bears. We'll take a timeout, too, and take our breath. You're listening to 103.5 North, 101.5 South, Lady Bears basketball on WLBQ.
Smith Funeral Home has been serving the families of this community since 1886. Through those years, the names and faces have changed, but the one thing that never changes is our dedication to service. We offer one of the largest chapels in the area. Recently, we have added a handicap ramp and parking that makes our main entrance more accessible. We now offer a playroom for the little ones and a large lounge area for food and drinks. Our large gathering area offers a welcoming feel where family and friends can visit. We are here when you need us. Smith Funeral Home, a part of your family's tradition since 1880.
Welcome back to Butler County High School. Lady Bears basketball action. Lady Bears lead by 11, 39-28 over the Lady Mustangs. During break, we pointed out, Brady, that Wilkins is frustrated. Their leading scorer tonight. She's frustrated she's not getting those baskets to fall.
You saw it there. Had 2 rebounds there and put them back up herself. Shots just not falling. And, you know, it happens. And especially when you play a sport like this where emotion can kind of get the better of you. And Wilkins is a seasoned player. You know she's going to.
And when you're the focal point of the offense,
exactly.
I mean, you're gonna have bad games where people target you.
A lot of responsibility tends to fall on her shoulders. Sparks picking up a lot of that very well tonight.
The 2-2-1 zone press for the Lady Mustangs.
Cardwell break ahead, going to go up for 2. She's going to get fouled.
Wilkins thinks she blocked it. But they're going to call a foul on her.
That's going to be her third. 1 minute 46 seconds left to go here in the third quarter of play. Brought to you by the Essential.
Lady Mustangs in foul trouble.
They are. Cardwell at the final finish free throw line. First shot up, no good. 39-28 is your score. I meant to do some work on that scoreboard during the halftime, and I just forgot.
That's okay. You had to go to the restroom. We get it.
Second shot up, no good. Ava Wilson, however, going to come away with it over Lovin. Fires ahead to Carly Cardwell. It was kicked there by Sparks, and that's how it's going to be called. Lady Bears controlling possession here, doing a good job at pulling down some of these less decisive passes. Skaggs, top to Hunt. Hunt surveys the defense, sends it out to Belcher, into Wilson. Wilson over to Anne-Marie Skaggs. She's going to drive, find Wilson on the baseline. She sends it out to Tinsley Belcher. Belcher
I would
ahead to
like
Hunt.
to have seen Skaggs take that rather than take an extra bounce pass to Wilson.
Yeah, you don't. With such a great offensive player as Skaggs, you don't want to be timid. Cardwell recovers there, puts it up for two, and it's good. 41-28.
Cardwell just causes mass chaos.
She does.
Out there on the floor in a good way.
The other direction, ahead to Levin. She was there and ready. Puts it up for two. 41-30. 57 seconds. We're under a minute. Anne-Marie Skaggs over to Tinsley Belcher. Belcher ahead to Cardwell. Cardwell will drive in. She's got two tall players in front of her. Sends it out to Skaggs. Skaggs kicks it. Recovered there by Page. Page's going to lose it. Skaggs tips it out.
Skaggs got a little frustration on her face, but it's okay. She hustled back, prevented the wide open layup, knocked it out of bounds, Lady Mustangs ball, but it was able to recover for that bounce off her foot. Well, 42 seconds left to go in this third quarter, brought to you by the Essentials Insurance Group. Lady Bears lead by 11, 41-30. Lady Mustangs ball underneath, looks to Levin straight up, and blocked by a little bit by Anne-Marie Skaggs as Wilson got the rebound coming up the floor for the Lady Bears. Looks to the right, Anne-Marie's going to take a three, and it's up off the front of the rim, rebounded by the Lady Mustangs.
They'll catch Wilson here on a foul.
That's her third.
Wrapped around Page there. 30 seconds left to go as the Lady Bears are going to pick up their fifth foul. That's going to send what looks to be Page to the line.
Ava Wilson's third foul, team fifth. Page shooting 2 for the Lady Mustangs. First free throws of the night for Page. First one up. It's good.
41-31. Lady Bears with a 10-point lead. Rayleigh Skaggs. Bella easily coming in. Carly Cardwell, Ava Wilson.
Both off the floor with, easily. Both coming off the floor with 3 fouls. Second free throw up. It's good.
Skaggs into Belcher. Back to Skaggs. I guess I should say by name. There's 2 on the court. Hunt is going to step out of bounds here. Turnover here to the Lady Mustangs. Wilkins looking to Page, finds her, gets ahead, goes up for the layup, and it's good. 41-34, 19 seconds left to go in this third quarter play. Easily into Rayleigh Skaggs. Skaggs over to Hunt. Hunt getting tied up here by this press. Going to take it up for the jumper, and it's good. 43-34, 5 seconds left to go. Lady Mustangs going to have to return quickly. Page has it. She's got a second to get it off. It's off. Off the rim. I got a little nervous. 43-34 at the close of your third quarter play. Brought to you by the Essentials Insurance Group. Keep it right here on the cue.
So, we're going to...
Turn championships into lifelong memories at Hometown Trophy in Morgantown. Hometown Trophy has all the latest trophy styles in plaques, medallions, standing trophies, and they're the place to go for custom screen printing, banners, custom embroidery, and vehicle graphics. Candidates, election season is here. Hometown Trophy has special package pricing for all your campaign needs, from yard signs to hats and shirts. To find out more, go to hometowntrophy.com or visit them on Facebook.
Are you ready for fast, reliable internet? NCTC, a 70-year communications veteran, and Warren RECC, your trusted energy provider, have teamed up to bring high-speed fiber internet to Butler County. We offer plans starting as low as $64.95 a month, and we never require a contract. If you're ready for internet that can keep up with the speed of your life, give us a call at 877-
Welcome back to Butler County High School Lady Bears basketball, hosting the Lady Mustangs of Muhlenberg County. Lady Bears lead 43-34 at the start of your fourth quarter, brought to you by the Butler County Board of Education.
Page hands it off to Wilkins. Wilkins up top. Drive in. Send it off to Levin. Lady Mustangs back to this rotation. Sparks up top over to Page. Page back to Levin. Levin looking to Wilkins on the block. She's going to go up with it. Blocked by Anne-Marie Skaggs. Now the second one.
Not so much.
Not so much. A little smack to the face.
Is that going to be her third foul? Yep. Third foul for Anne-Marie. So 3 Lady Bears with 3 fouls going into this final quarter. Wilkins going to go line shoot 2 for Lady Mustangs. First one's up, it's good.
43-35.
Second one up for Wilkins. It is good.
43-36. Lady Bears with the lead. Skaggs. Wilson.
Levin almost read that pass.
That's right. Head. Rayleigh Skaggs takes a little shuffle
too many steps.
It's going to be a turnover to the Lady Mustangs.
(43-36), 7:30 left to go in this fourth quarter. Lady Bears are up. Mustangs looking to make a run here.
Sparks over to Levin. Levin ahead to Wilkins. Wilkins looks back to Sparks. Sparks going to drive baseline here against Anne-Marie Skaggs. Steps out of bounds.
Turnover. Lady Bears with the ball. Good defense there by Skaggs and the Anne-Marie variety.
Skaggs into Skaggs.
The law firm of Skaggs and Skaggs.
Skaggs and Skaggs.
Good bounce pass.
Isabel easily gets tied up a little bit, sends it out to Cardwell. Cardwell on the wing. Finds Rayleigh Skaggs up top. Skaggs to Skaggs. Anne-Marie going to drive in here. Put it up. And that's what she does. No good. As it was contested there. Page comes away with it. For the Lady Mustangs, Carly Cardwell.
Don't foul.
Steals the ball.
Goes up for 2. Oh, should have been a foul. No foul.
Wilkins coming the other direction. Wilkins facing off against Ava Wilson. Wilkins going to put it up for 2 here on the transition. Not a great shot there. It's Anne-Marie Skaggs going to come away with the rebound. Didn't have time to get Skaggs. Sparks going to smack Anne-Marie here in the face to tie up the ball.
You know, I don't know why he didn't see that. I mean, she's not just going to hold her nose for no reason. So, I mean, there wasn't a bug the fluid hit her. It was definitely another player's forearm. So, fans definitely not happy with it. Anne-Marie's dad's let them know about it. Lady Bears ball. Going to stay with Lady Bears because of possession.
Hunt up top finds Rayleigh Skaggs. Skaggs on the wing. Ava Wilson's got to look at the 3. No good. Rebound comes in the hands of Levin. Levin ahead to Page. Page tied up here by Cardwell. She's afraid of it. Sends it ahead to Wilkins. Wilkins brings it up to the wing. Pulls the 3. No good. Rebound into the hands of Ava Wilson. Wilson coming the other direction. For the Lady Bears crosses the timeline. Calling players into position. Sends it over to Hunt on the wing. Hunt has it up top.
Skaggs and Hunt look alike.
I'm struggling over here. Wilson.
When you ponytails, you can't see the numbers. So.
I know. Wilson going to have some trouble here from Page. Recovers. Sends it in to Easley. Easley going up for 2.
Oh,
got the foul. And that foul's going to be on Wilkins.
You know.
No, I'm sorry. It's going to be number 23. That's 11. Isabel Easley.
Easley juggled that pass, which kind of lulled the defense off a little bit, which let her get up and get that shot up and in.
Shots up.
Ava Wilson with the rebound up and in.
45-36, 5 minutes, 42 seconds left to go. Wilkins coming the other direction.
Good hustle. Ava Wilson on the rebound of the final finish free throw.
Wilkins going to try driving against Ava Wilson. I tell you what, I wouldn't want to do that. And that's why Ava Wilson with the rebound.
Lady Bears winning the rebound battle by about 10 so far tonight.
Doing a great job at pulling down these rebounds. Easily up.
There's
Cardwell
2 rebounds there.
Cardwell putting it back up and in, 49-36.
Lady Bears up by 13. 5 minutes left to go in this Board of Education fourth quarter.
Page over to Levin. Levin up top to Sparks. Sparks trying to look into Wilkins.
They're going
to catch Wilson here on a push-off from the back here. I
mean, it was there, but it wasn't as blatant as Anne-Marie getting hit in the face. Yeah. Fourth foul for Ava Wilson.
Sometimes after something like that, you see try to reel it back in. Sparks trying to get into Wilkins. Wilkins not expecting it, but finds it anyway. Levin into Wilkins. Wilkins up for 2. Going to pick up a foul. The basket's good. I'm waiting to see who
It's going to be
this
on
foul's
Anne-Marie.
gonna be.
That's her fourth.
Wilson and Skaggs with 4 fouls here.
Four fouls for both of the Lady Bears.
And we talked about it. Foul trouble coming in. Play here. Wilkins. Basket's good. 49-39. This is not what you want to see, but they're taking a break. We're going to take one with them. You're listening to Q101.5 on the 3.5 WLBQ.
Looking for something to give you that pick-me-up in the morning? What about a filling dinner? You should head to Hardee's in Morgantown. They have everything you need when it comes to breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They have fluffy biscuits, crunchy hash browns, mouth-watering burgers, tacos, burritos, fried chicken tenders, ice cream, and many more delicious items. You can have a great dinner before cheering on the sports teams of Butler County. Their friendly and talented staff will make sure your order is fresh and filling. Located on Veterans Way, Hardee's, where the food's the star. 367-8550 and sign up today. At Green River Feed Mill, we're sowing seeds of trust with every bag of feed. As an authorized Purina dealer, we believe in nurturing growth with quality, just like our wind and rain all-season mineral feed. We're not just a mill on South Main. We're a partner in your livestock's health. We're here to ensure your herd thrives all season long. Green River Feed Mill, your authorized Purina.
Welcome back to Butler County High School. Lady Bears up by 10 over the Lady Mustangs in your Board of Education fourth quarter. A little under 5 minutes left to go in this fourth quarter. And the Lady Bears in a little bit of foul trouble. But the Lady Mustangs have foul trouble too.
Skaggs into Anne-Marie staying in to pick up her 4th foul. Hunt will take it up all the way up for the jumper.
Oh, nice
and
shot.
It's good, 51-39.
Hunt using her speed to get by on the dribble, taking a quick jump shot up and in.
Page coming back the other direction, facing off against Skaggs. Skaggs playing a little more reserved, not wanting to take a seat for the remainder of this game. Now, when you're in a position like this, you've got 3 players in foul trouble. You are limited on what you can do and to keep who you need on the court. So Skaggs just going to pull back a little bit.
Surprised to see them still in a man-to-man defense with this foul trouble here.
Wilkins for the shot. Anne-Marie staying straight up. That was good, 51-41.
And Muhlenberg coach doing what they need to be doing to try to attack the ball at Anne-Marie Skaggs, try to get her out of here.
Hunt has it ahead. Loses it to Page. Page coming the other direction. Ahead to Sparks. Not who you want on the breakaway. She's going to stop just shy of the 3-point line. Pull the jumper. No good. Tell you what, Carly Cardwell facing off against 2 people much shorter than her and putting up an absolute fight.
She's going to fight the whole time she's on the floor.
She's got some air there too. Evans into Sparks. Back to Page. Page over to Wilkins. Wilkins going to go up for 2. No good. Rebound.
Oh, be careful
by Page. Out to Sparks. Sparks back into Wilkins. They're going to catch Carly Cardwell here.
Carly Cardwell a little upset. That's her 4th foul. So you have Wilson with 4, Skaggs with 4, Cardwell with 4. It's going to be called on the ground. Lady Mustangs with the ball underneath.
Page tries to find Wilkins. Kicked by Skaggs.
10-point lead, Lady Bears, just right under 4 minutes, a tick under 4 minutes. Timeout.
Butler County Board of Education. Fourth quarter.
Before we go to break, boys fall to Russellville by 3 tonight, 49-46. Bears fall to Russellville. We just got that in. We'll stay right here through this timeout. Lady Bears up by 10. Coach Belcher calls a timeout to try to recompose the Lady Bears, just to try to get them, because there was a lot of scuffling going on down here, a lot of tempers flaring. Carly Cardwell very upset with Wilkins, so they're trying to recompose them. I don't know who's yelling at who. I don't know if the band's just, I don't know if it's but anyway, the fans are yelling definitely down here at the floor. Going to be the Lady Mustangs ball underneath their own goal. 51-41, Lady Bears lead.
Sparks into Wilkins. You know that's where they're looking right now.
Oh, that's going to be Carly.
Cardwell's 5th.
Carly's going to take a seat.
Played her heart out. She always does. 4 minutes still left in this game. In comes Rayleigh Skaggs.
Going to leave the game with 10 points.
Wilkins going to be shooting 2. First shot up. Good.
Second one up.
Shot. No good. Rebound to the hands of Belcher. Belcher gives it off to Anne-Marie Skaggs. Skaggs looking ahead to Rayleigh.
We have a lead. Let's take our time.
Skaggs and Skaggs on the court. Belcher out to Hunt in the corner. Back to Belcher on the wing.
Without a 10-point lead or 9-point lead, Hunt probably would have took that shot. But being a senior, she knows we have a 9-point lead. There's no need to rush it.
Skaggs driving in, looking to burn some time here, and that's what we want to see. Hand off. Skaggs to Skaggs into Easley out to Belcher.
Good
She's
bounce
got a
pass.
safe shot here. No good. But they're going to say here.
Looks like they're going to call an Easley. A foul under the basket. It's going to be Lady Mustangs' ball. 2 shots. Yep. So I think she pushed her on the rebound. So it's going to be 2 shots for 11. She's 1 for 2 for the night. .323 left to go in this ball game. Lady Bears lead by 9.
11. First shot up and in. 51-44.
11 averages 1 point a game. That gives her 6th tonight.
Second shot. On the way. It's there, 51-44. I said that the last time, but I had the wrong number. So now it is 51-44. Skaggs. Belcher back to Anne-Marie.
1-2-2 defense.
Throws it ahead to Hunt. Hunt facing off against 3. Lady Mustangs fires the jumper. Belcher going to pull away with the rebound. Sends it in to Anne-Marie. Anne-Marie from the block. Going to underhanded layup, and it's good.
It's a granny layup.
53-44. Listen, I don't care how you do it. If it goes in, I'm good with it.
Basket's a basket.
Ava Wilson set to check back in as Paige is up for 2. She's going to get fouled here by Easley, I do believe.
Yep, it's going to be easy. Her second. Looks like Paige to the line shooting 2. Lady Mustangs to the line.
Little disdain here.
First one up.
Good. Lady Bear faithful about the foul count. Lady Bears having 6 on the quarter, and Lady Mustangs with 1. Paige, second shot up and in.
What I've noticed, we'll take a quick break and we'll come back with my noticings. You're listening to Lady Bears basketball on WLBQ.
You do your best to protect your loved ones, and while you may keep a fresh battery in your smoke detector and have a reliable home security system, there's a whole different type of protection you may be missing. A life insurance policy from the Essentials Insurance Group is a way to safeguard your loved ones now and in the future. Meet with Gina Tynes, Melissa Johnson, or Robin Adcock and secure a policy today to protect their tomorrows. Visit the Essential Insurance Group, 115 North Main Street today. The Essentials Insurance Group. We protect what matters most.
Welcome back to Noticings with Cody Donaldson here in the Lady Bear Cave. And Cody, you were just about to share with us one of those noticings.
Yeah, so what I've noticed is when referees get yelled at, it doesn't make them call for you anymore.
You know, I've noticed the same thing, and I just don't think many others have.
You know, and it's hard to do that. You know, basketball is one of those games where you're on top of each other the whole thing. Everybody thinks they know everything about it, so you hear a little bit more of it. But you know, coaching and being a fan, I have noticed that the less you scream at them, the more they'll tend to call for you.
Never mistake. You know, I am greatly respectful and appreciative of what these referees do. They sacrifice their evenings like this to make this possible.
And it's not easy.
And it's not easy. I may not agree, but I can at least say that. Hunt ahead to Skaggs. Skaggs trying to give some time here.
Burning some clock.
Skaggs to Skaggs.
Oh, good pass down low.
On the
block. It's going to be a foul.
Walloped by
Wilkins, showing good sports, picking up. Carrington off the floor. It's going to be Wilkins' fourth foul.
Rayleigh Skaggs into Belcher. She's going to
Belcher drains a Kentucky Farm Bureau three-point basket.
That's great. 56-46. 2 minutes, 27 seconds left in the Butler County Board of Education fourth quarter of play. Levin tries to send it to Sparks. It's batted all around by Tinsley Belcher. Sparks recovers. Skaggs and Belcher on it as they get it out to Page. Page into Wilkins. Wilkins going to look, take the jumper. No good. Rebound into the hands. Anne-Marie Skaggs.
You see the Bears drop into a 2-3 zone. That is good for this foul trouble because man-to-man will tend to lead more fouls. Page, foul on Page for Muhlenberg County, her second.
2 minutes left. Lady Bears are going to try to burn as much time as possible. Belcher gets it into easily going to get tied up here by Lovin. I'll tell you what, they're not pulling that ball out of her arms. She was going to make sure of that.
Maybe they did hear the screaming about a foul count.
I don't know. It is the Christmas season.
That's right. The gift that keeps on giving.
Sparks. Head to Page. Page going to drive it in, go up for two.
Easily with a foul. The reason why her arms are straight up, but she turned her back to the driver, the ball drive, the person with the ball. I messed that all up. Yeah. So, anyway, looks like number 3, Evans, is going to go line shoot 2 for the Lady Mustangs.
Skaggs is inquiring with one of the Zebras about some proper rules understanding. Just getting some clarification.
Up and in for the Lady Mustangs. Lady Bears lead by 9. 1:50 left to go in this fourth quarter. Brought to you by the Butler County Board of Education.
Page. Sorry, that's Evans. Second shot up and in. 56-48. Less than 2 minutes left in this fourth quarter of play. Always going to see these last 3 or 4 minutes drag on.
1-2-2 press full court for the Lady Mustangs. Bears roll it out. Got to pass through a zone press. That's what they try to do. Deflected out of bounds. Lady Bears keep ball.
Belcher inbound the ball for the Lady Bears. Rayleigh Skaggs. Skaggs to Skaggs. Just going to drive in. Pull it back out. Look over to Ava Wilson. We got a timeout, Coach Belcher. Minute 35 seconds left to go. We're going to take a short timeout with them. We'll be right back here on the Cube.
39 South Main Street in Morgantown. Do you have any warning lights on your dash? Call Chad's Body Shop and Wrecker Service, LLC to have your car scanned. We're a full-service mechanical shop with ASC certified mechanics. We can take care of all your warning lights, including check engine, battery, traction control, and airbag. We offer nationwide warranties and roadside assistance on select services. All services are offered with printable OEM diagnostics. Call 270-526-4005 to schedule your appointment today.
Welcome back to the Bear Den. Lady Bears basketball lead by 8. 1:35 left to go in the fourth quarter. Cody Donaldson, Brady Jones, Jenna Toms, and Taylor Smith. Lady Bears with the ball under their own basket.
Skaggs into Hunt. Hunt back to Anne-Marie. She's got it in the paint. She's going to look to go up for two. Blocked. Somebody's getting a foul here.
I think it's number 5.
See who it is.
No, is there a 4? If that's number 5, that's her 5th.
That is on number 5. That's her 5th. (56-48). Anne-Marie Skaggs at the final finish free throw line. No, Cody, I don't know who put me and you up here. But
they're second guessing this. First free throws for Anne-Marie. It's her first time to the final finish free throw line. 6 points tonight for Anne-Marie so far. hopefully 7 with this free throw sinking.
Second shot up. And good. 57-48. Lady Bears with the lead. Minute 25. Page coming the other direction.
We got a few games together this year, don't we?
I think we do. I hope so. Page loses it up in the air. Wilkins going to come over the arm.
I thought they were going to call a foul on Emery. It was a jump ball. It could have been a foul on either one of them.
Could have been.
To be honest with you, but they call a jump ball. It's going to stay possession with the Lady Bears. Full court press by the Lady Mustangs.
Skaggs into Wilson. Wilson back to Anne-Marie. Anne-Marie looking ahead to Hunt. Hunt back to Anne-Marie Skaggs. She's going to have to get it across here. Looking ahead to her sister Rayleigh Skaggs. Loses it. Hunt recovers though.
Timeout, full timeout by the Lady Bears. Coach Belcher saw them in trouble, said, I'm going to take a timeout. We'll take one too. You're listening to 103.5 North and 101.5 South. This is Lady Bear Basketball on WLBQ.
Before you cheer on your Bears, stop by your hometown IGA to get everything you need from an assortment of favorite chips, drinks, and a great selection of meat items, including IGA Choice Angus Beef and an array of your favorite brands of hot dogs and brats. You'll find it all and much more at IGA. Located on South Main Street in Morgantown. Go Bears!
Your State Farm Insurance agent, Baker Gardner, is ready for another season of VCHS Sports. Baker is also ready to help you with insurance for your home, car, or life. Affordable, reliable insurance from State Farm is backed by one of America's most trusted names, with hometown service always just a phone call away. Good luck, Bears, and remember, like a good neighbor, Baker Gardner is there. Give Baker Gardner and his staff a visit at 219 South Main Street in front of the post office, or give them a call at 270-526-5500.
Welcome back to Butler County High School. Lady Bears lead 57-48, 1:06 left to go in this fourth quarter. Brought to you by the Butler County Board of Education. Brady Jones, Cody Donaldson, Jenna Toms, Taylor Smith bringing you the action. It's been when you're having this much fun, time flies, Brady.
Oh, I completely agree. Hunt over to Emery Skaggs. Skaggs picking up that extra defender there. Back to Hunt over to Belcher. Belcher over to Rayleigh Skaggs. Skaggs picking up a little pressure here from Sparks, but she's going to get called on it. 56 seconds left to go in this fourth quarter of play. 57-48 is your score.
Sparks' first foul.
Now both teams resting in the bonus.
Rayleigh's first trip to the free throw line. Opportunity for her first points as well tonight.
Of course.
You have to compliment the band. They sound very good tonight.
They do. They do. Skaggs, shot up and good. Final finish free throw, shot number one, a success. Second shot. Wilkins coming away with it. 53 seconds. Fires it ahead. 11 intercepted by Ava Wilson. Wilson going to pick up what I thought would have been a foul. Didn't get called a Hunt. Oh, good. Picking up a foul there.
I tell you, Wilson saw Carrington waving her hands on the block, gave her the pass. Hunt up and in. Old-fashioned three-point try here.
60-48. Carrington Hunt at the final finish free throw line. There we go.
You got it up.
No good. Rebound control by 11. 11 over to Sparks. Sparks had an open Page. Finds her. Page. Think about it. Fire the jumper. No good. Rebound into the hands of Page. Back up for two. It's no good. Rebound into Wilkins. Wilkins up for two. Catching a foul here. I'm afraid who it could be on. Rayleigh Skaggs picking up her second foul.
Wilkins to the line to shoot two for the Lady Mustangs.
That scared me. Wilkins first shot up, no good.
That's her second miss on the free throw line tonight.
60, 48, 32 seconds. I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm saying it would be tough. Wilkins' second shot is good. 60, 49, 32 seconds left to go, fourth quarter play. Lady Bears get it in to Belcher. Belcher fires to Hunt. Hunt going to pull it ahead all the way by herself. Looks to Ava Wilson for the put-up, and it's good. 62-49. 10 seconds burned off the clock. 20 seconds left. Wilkins coming the other direction. She's looking for anything she can get. She's going to drive it in herself, put it up for 2, and it's good. 62-51. 8 seconds left to go. Lady Bears going to play it all the way. Layup up for Hunt, and it's good. Make it 64-51 as the Lady Bears pull away the win over the Lady Mustangs of Muhlenberg County. 64-51. We're going to gather up your stats, and then we'll be right back with your post-game show brought to you by the Dairy Queen of Beaver Dam. Keep it here on the Q101.5, 103.5 WL. Thank you.
For sports teams to succeed, they need good leaders. Point guards and quarterbacks call the right plays to put their teammates in position to score and lead their teams to victory. Kendall Embry at Embry & Watts CPAs wants to be your team leader when it comes to business and personal accounting services. Kendall is ready to call the right plays to keep you compliant with the IRS and keep some of your hard-earned money in your pocket. So stop by his office on Main Street in Morgantown today. Are you ready for fast, reliable internet? NCTC, a 70-year communications veteran, and Warren RECC, your trusted energy provider, have teamed up to bring high-speed fiber internet to Butler County. We offer plans starting as low as $64.95 a month, and we never require a contract. If you're ready for internet that can keep up with the speed of your life, give us a call at 877-367-8550 and sign up today. Improvements at your local library are taking shape. Check out hundreds of titles right at your fingertips with Hoopla Digital. All you need is your valid library card, and you can read tons of titles from your device. Hoopla Digital syncs across devices so you can pick up your favorite read anywhere. They also offer Reading with Libby, a free reading platform loved by millions. Read your favorite books, magazines, comics, and more anywhere by free services provided by the Butler County Library. A trusted local business has a new name, but is still offering the same commitment to quality and affordable auto care. JT Wheel & Tire is now JTR Tire and Automotive, and is still your one-stop for the lowest prices on wheels and tires, but is now offering much more. Robert Philbeck has joined the team, which will now offer mechanical work, oil changes, tune-ups, and computer-aided alignments. JTR Tire and Automotive is located next to the Hillside Plaza in Morgantown.
Welcome back to the Lady Bear Cave as the Lady Bears pulling out the win over the Lady Mustangs of Muhlenberg County. Cody, what a great game here by the Lady Bears. Fought the entire game against a team that is very good matchup for what we've seen so far this year. And we've got a lot of things to talk about. You're listening to the Dairy Queen of Beaver Dam post-game show here on the Q101.5, 103.5. And, Cody, we saw exactly what we talked about before come to pass. We limited Wilkins here in the first, second, and third quarters very well. Of course, as we got into the later points, she scored some points there at the very end when it was clear that the deficit was not going to become or to be overcame. And so I think that's something we did, especially in the first quarter. If I'm not mistaken, we held her scoreless in the first quarter.
Two points in the first. No, scoreless first quarter, 2 points first half. And I think you're right. I think a lot of her points came when it was already out of reach. I mean, at least she scored probably 6 points there at the end.
Well, you didn't see her reaching those scoring capabilities until you saw Ava Wilson in foul trouble, and I think that's part of it. Ava Wilson doing a great job defensively under the boards. But turn around and talk about offense. We're going to start with scoring first for the Lady Mustangs.
And to one more point on that is when we switched from the man-to-man because of foul trouble and went to the zone, her scoring picked up.
Yeah.
So when it was man-to-man, like you said, when Ava was on her, kind of shut her down. Let's go with the Lady Mustangs first. Your leading scorer for Lady Mustangs was Wilkins with 15, Sparks with 13. You had Page with 9, Lovin with 7, Evans with 5, and Harris with 3. Harris was in foul trouble the entire game. For the Lady Bears, your leading scorer tonight was Ava Wilson with 18 points. Then you had Carrington Hunt and Tinsley Belcher with 12 each. 10 points was Carly Cardwell, 7 points Anne-Marie Skaggs, and then you had Easley Wester with 2 and Rayleigh Skaggs with 1. So another thing tonight, we talked about keys to the game is free throws. Lady Bears did very well the first half with free throws. It looks like we figured it up. They around 62% from the free throw line. They wanted to be over 75%, but still responded well to free throws, and their rebounding. Lady Bears tonight with 39 total rebounds. Lady Mustangs with 26. So that's 13 rebounds, 13 extra possessions for the Lady Bears with rebounding. And rebounds are a stat that I think is underappreciated because you can't beat good rebounding.
That's right. That's completely right.
Let's talk about our hometown IGA player of the game and our Butler County player of the game, brought to you by the Green River Feed Mill. What are you thinking there, Brady?
Going to have to give it to Ava Wilson, playing a great game tonight, both offensively and defensively, picking up 18 points and controlling, and I mean resoundingly controlling the boards. But, you know, when you talk about something like that, Ava is a fantastic ball player, has been for many years. She's got the experience. She's had varsity experience since what? She was in 6th or 7th grade?
Yeah, 6, 7. I like it.
Wow. You got me on that one. You're in middle school.
yeah, that's all I got. They're in middle school all day long. But Ava also had 3 and ones. Mm-hmm. She missed the back end of one of those, but rebounding, offensive boards, up and back in with a foul. Exactly. So controlled the boards, controlled Wilkins. So on defense, and then responded on offense. So your hometown IGA player of the game and Butler County player of the game, brought to you by the Green River Feed Mill, goes to Ava Wilson.
Hats off to the Lady Bears, all the Lady Bears on this great victory tonight. Hats off to our fantastic crew here, minus Cody. He called me old earlier. I'm just kidding. I've enjoyed this.
You're young, yes.
Looking forward to it.
I think we got a few games this season, so I believe hopefully the fans enjoyed it. And Brady and I, we've known each other for a long time. I watched him grow up, so that's how old I am.
How old were you when I was born?
What year were you born in?
2004.
Dang. I was 26 maybe.
Wow, you're older than I am now.
You know what? On that point, we're going to leave before I beat up Brady on the air. Again, Lady Bears win tonight over the Lady Mustangs. Thank you, Brady, for helping out tonight. Thank you, Jenna. Thank you, Taylor. Appreciate it. For everyone at WLBQ, we'll see you next time, and thank you for listening. You're listening to Lady Bears Basketball.